New reaction to those stunning text messages from the lead investigator in the Karen Read case. Everyone from criminal defense attorneys to the governor weighing in on the exchanges Trooper Proctor admitted were unprofessional and regrettable. NBC 10 investigator Ryan Kath is here to look at the possible fallout that could affect other criminal cases. Ryan.
They were extraordinary moments in court. A law enforcement officer reading his unfiltered remarks that he sent about the case to his wife, his sister, and his high school friends. Those personal text messages only come into light because of the rare involvement of the federal government and its investigation into how the case was handled.
Trooper Proctor, you never thought when you were engaged with these other 8 individuals that this particular set of chats would ever become public, did you?
No, I do not.
Trooper Michael Proctor admitting he never thought a jury or the public would hear private text exchanges about how he described defendant Karen Read.
That was the word you used, a figure of speech, right?
Correct.
A girl who herself, right?
Correct.
And then her, correct?
Correct.
The shocking messages among the thousands of pages of documents turned over by the U.S. Attorney's Office as part of its rare probe into the handling of the murder case. On Thursday, Governor Healey reacting to what she heard.
It's terrible. I think anybody looks at that. I mean, it's completely unprofessional. It does harm, frankly, to the dignity and the integrity of the work of men and women across the state police and law enforcement. So as a former attorney general and as governor, I am disgusted by that.
Now the question turns to the fallout, not just how the testimony could affect Read's fate in her murder trial, but potentially previous cases where Proctor played an important role.
The fact is, if you were sitting in prison right now and Proctor was one of the key witnesses against you, haven't you already made your trip to the law library and haven't you already talked to your lawyer and a new lawyer to say, I want a new trial?
They should be asking him. They should be getting copies of his phone.
Longtime criminal defense attorney Tracy Minor says there's likely a scramble taking place behind the scenes involving any other cases Proctor has touched.
I think they have an absolute obligation to go back and make sure this agent hasn't said other things about other defendants in the past.
As we reported yesterday, Proctor is also lead investigator in the high-profile case of Brian Walsh, the Cohasset man accused of murdering his wife. His defense attorney told us he already plans to file a motion over possible questionable conduct. And as far as old cases possibly getting overturned, the bar is high. Defendants would have to prove not only that evidence showing bias should have been turned over, but also that it would have had a direct impact on the outcome of the case. Ryan Kath, NBC 10 Investigators.
Okay, Ryan, if you missed any testimony, don't worry. We have you covered every weeknight on Canton Confidential, the Karen Read murder trial. That's at 7, right here on NBC 10 Boston.